I'll go over it with you. You can see it on the board there, but at about 5:32 p.m., these are approximate times. 5:32 p.m., Nancy travels to her local family's home for dinner and playing games with the family, just visiting. At 9:48 p.m., which is very consistent to what we were told by the family, that Nancy was dropped off at home, and we know that because we have a garage door open at approximately, I can't stress that enough, at approximately 9:48 p.m. At 9:50 p.m., that garage door closes. It is that time we assume that Nancy's home and probably going to bed. Sunday morning, early morning at 1:47 a.m., doorbell camera disconnects. At 2:12 a.m., software detects a person on a camera, but there's no video available. They had no subscription, and therefore it would rewrite itself. It just kind of loops, right, and covers up. That's what our analysis teams have told us. We're not done with that. We'll do all we can, but that's what it says. So it detects a person on camera. Could that be an animal? I imagine that's possible. We don't know that. We just have no video. But we're not giving up on that. 2:28, Nancy's pacemaker app shows that it was a disconnect from the phone. And at 11:56 a.m., the family checks on Nancy, discovers her missing, and at 12:03 p.m., 911 is called in to the Pima County Sheriff's Department. I believe it's about approximately 10 minutes later, 12 minutes later, our patrol teams arrive, they see the scene, and we start our response with our search and rescue teams and our detectives from homicide and various units. In fact, every unit here, I think somebody questioned, how come there's an ICAC member out here, or this member? Everybody in our criminal investigations team is a part of this team and part of this investigative effort.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. Please reach out to us.
An emotional plea from Nancy Guthrie's children. The desperate search now entering day 5 for the 84-year-old mom of Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie. From day 1, the sheriff said they had evidence she'd been taken by force from her home in the middle of the night. This morning, we're going to have the latest developments on the investigation. And thank you so much for joining us. I'm Gian Jeff Cote. It's Thursday, February 5th. And this morning, the search for Nancy Guthrie ramping up, with federal agents now joining investigators in Tucson. Police say no stone is going unturned as they look for clues. New drone video right here shows investigators back in the area of her home after launching a massive search next to her property. A lot of new movement in this search, but also false leads, a lot of speculation, a lot of theories. Angela Brown joining us now from the live desk with more on this. You know, Angela, one thing that we did see from that talk that we heard there when Savannah was pleading with, these alleged abductors, was that they said they were ready to talk. And it's because of these reports of these ransom notes. But it was also interesting, they were pleading for help and reaching out, which kind of means they haven't really been in contact with anybody. Yeah, that's basically what you could take from that video. And also the fact they're looking for proof of life, especially something concrete in the age of AI, which is just terrible to think of a family having to ask for that. They're pleading for answers this morning. They are also asking for prayers as well. They have the FBI Director, Kash Patel, is being sent personally, we're learning, to Tucson at this point to help out with the search for Nancy. It's now going on, as Jan mentioned, 5 days since she was last seen. A lot of speculation has been swirling around here. Those allegations of a ransom note that we've been hearing so much about. We know at least 3 notes were sent to media outlets in that area, but these messages cannot be confirmed at this point. Regardless, the Guthrie family is making an emotional plea. Let's hear more of that to get their mom back.
Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home. We miss you. Our mom is our heart and our home. Everyone is looking for you, Mommy, everywhere. We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again.
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Pima County Sheriff's Department returned to Nancy Guthrie's home. We saw detectives taking out some items from the home that you can see in this video right back here, and what appears to be, large paper bags. Earlier this week, investigators say they had to clear the entire home and would only return to the scene if they needed more evidence. That appears to be the case, at least in the video that we have. The Pima County Sheriff's Department is also making it a point to say they have no leads at this point on a possible suspect. Rumors started circulating on social media. It was someone with close ties to the family. It prompted the Sheriff's Department to put out this statement. And here is part of the statement you see right behind me, saying they have not identified anyone yet. It reads in part, detectives are working closely with the Guthrie family. While we appreciate the public's concern, the sharing of unverified accusations or false information is irresponsible and does not assist or help out with this investigation. We're staying on top of the latest developments from Tucson. Now, the press conference actually, Jan, is scheduled for around 1 o'clock today.
Sheriff, hello. I'm Heith Janke, the Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Phoenix Division. First, I want to let the Guthrie family know that our hearts are heavy for them. After seeing your message last night, it is clear that you and your family are in pain. Please know that we are doing everything to bring your mother home. The FBI is now working this case jointly with the Pima County Sheriff's Department, and we're going to start today by announcing a $50,000 reward for information leading to the recovery of Nancy Guthrie and or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance, and this will be the missing persons with the reward that will be going out. The FBI has agents, analysts, and professional staff employees working day and night with our partners at the Sheriff's Department. We have deployed additional intelligence and agents from our Phoenix office. We have brought in our Critical Incident Response Group from Quantico, Virginia. Members from our Cellular Analysis Survey team are here, and they continue to collect and process digital information. We are actively reviewing and analyzing information from all digital sources, which includes banks, social media companies, phone companies, and any other organizations where a digital footprint could have been captured. All this information provides data points and helps put the picture together. And we will be in the community continuing to conduct a thorough investigation with our partners. You heard about us out there last night. We will be back out there today. I would ask the media, give our investigators the space to do their jobs while they're out there. Next, regarding the ransom letter. We are aware of a ransom letter that was sent to the local media and then to national outlets. As with every lead, we are taking it seriously. We are in communication with the family, and while we advise and recommend from a law enforcement perspective, any action taken on any ransom is ultimately decided by the family. Thank you to those in the community that have called in tips. For anyone out there that may have information, no matter how small you think it may be, please report it. You can do so by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI or online at tips.fbi.gov. My next message is to those imposters who are trying to take advantage and profit from this situation. We will investigate and ensure you are held accountable for your actions. We have made one arrest related to an imposter ransom demand, and a complaint will be presented to a magistrate judge later today. You will get more on that from the FBI and our U.S. Attorney's Office here in Arizona when it becomes available. To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing. This is an 84-year-old grandma. This is an 84-year-old grandma that needs vital medication for her well-being. You still have the time to do the right thing before this becomes a worse, much worse scenario for you. Please return Nancy home. Thank you.
Right now, we believe Nancy is still out there.
On day 5, Sheriff Chris Nanos of Pima County, Arizona, said there are no suspects or persons of interest yet in the search for missing 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, mother of NBC Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie.
We operate from a position that until we know she's out there, she's alive, and we're going to continue thinking that way until we find her.
The FBI noted that there has been no proof of life so far and said the agency is investigating a ransom letter sent to local and national media outlets, along with many other leads. They also sent a public message to anyone involved in Guthrie's disappearance.
This is an 84-year-old grandma that needs vital medication for her well-being. You still have the time to do the right thing before this becomes a much worse scenario for you.
On Wednesday evening, Savannah Guthrie and her siblings released a video responding to reports of alleged ransom notes and pleading for their mother's safe return.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive.
However, verifying communications or any proof of life evidence will be challenging, given the high-profile nature of the case and the proliferation of artificial intelligence tools and deepfake videos. The FBI said Thursday they have arrested at least one person for making what they called an imposter ransom demand. I'm Karen Kafa reporting.
The Guthrie's family public plea for the safe return of their mother, Nancy Guthrie, comes on the same day that law enforcement, including FBI agents, were back here at the scene of Nancy's home conducting a follow-up and taking what appeared to be evidence.
Our mom is our heart and our home.
A gut-wrenching plea from the Guthrie siblings for their mother's safe return after her apparent abduction from her home.
She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive. She needs it not to suffer.
Savannah Guthrie addressing purported ransom notes sent to media outlets who forwarded them to law enforcement.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen.
Investigators have not yet said if the notes are legitimate, but the Pima County Sheriff said Tuesday he was not dismissing them.
We're following all leads we have. That's all I can tell you.
The Guthrie social media post comes on day 4 of a complicated search for the 84-year-old.
They need to take this one-way conversation and turn it into a two-way conversation for this to move forward.
One key challenge for investigators is geographic. Many homes in the area, including Guthrie's, are secluded by desert plants, set back from the road, and dark without streetlights. Even if doorbell camera footage is available, they may not capture activity on neighborhood streets. Meanwhile, the Arizona community is rallying behind one of their own, holding a vigil for Guthrie's safe return.
What is happening is heart-wrenching.
Now, President Donald Trump says he has reached out to Savannah Guthrie and is offering up federal resources to assist local law enforcement and the Guthrie family in their massive search for Nancy. Reporting from Catalina Foothills, Arizona, I'm Maribel Gonzalez.